When the excitement for the Coca-Cola 600 continues to rise, Bubba Wallace's hopes take a devastating hit, with shocking news breaking about the pre-race inspections on the number 23 car. It's evident that this dedicated driver's journey ahead will be difficult. So, will NASCAR penalize the 2311 racing team? Stay tuned for all the facts and join us as we figure out the dramatic turn of events that could change Wallace's NASCAR journey. But before that, please subscribe to our channel and hit that bell button for more whereabouts on NASCAR. Kyle Larson's amazing race at North Wilkesboro Speedway was the highlight of the All-Star race, but the event had a lot more meaning, especially for Bubba Wallace. After getting into trouble the previous Sunday, the 2311 driver's luck has gone downhill in the days running up to the Coca-Cola 600. This time, NASCAR is putting all of its burning heat on him. Wallace was slowly moving up the ranks in the NASCAR Cup Series, and in recent races, he had done very well. But the most recent thing that happened threatens to set him back completely. Wallace took a huge hit when NASCAR checked his car before the Coca-Cola 600 race. It was a huge blow. After the All-Star race, Bubba Wallace got a shocking word on his radio. This was not what he expected to happen. NASCAR looked into the situation right away, but Wallace's situation got worse during an interview after the race. The 29-year-old got caught up in a storm of abuse after he was seen flapping his arms like a bird. Wallace was lucky that NASCAR didn't punish him for what he did. Given how up and down his season has been, he could definitely breathe a sigh of relief. Even though the Alabama driver had 4 DNFs, or do not finish, during the season, he was able to get back on track and is currently in 15th place. Wallace's chances of making the playoffs depend a lot on the upcoming Coca-Cola 600 race. With a good start in 7th place, everything looked like it was going to work out. But a big failure has now thrown him and his team off. Saturday's NASCAR inspection didn't go as planned, which was terrible news for Michael Jordan's team. Bob Wallace, a reporter for Fox Sports, said that Wallace's car failed the tech check not once, but twice, which was a first for him. So, his car chief, Zachary Marquardt, was in danger of being kicked out. As if that wasn't bad enough, Wallace's team also lost the right to choose where to pit during the race, which hurt their plan a lot. Even though the car passed inspection on the 3rd try, NASCAR could still give it more punishments. The fact that the tech check went wrong twice is very surprising and has shocked both fans and experts. Fans are very upset about this sudden turn of events, and they're not afraid to say what they think. Fans are angry that Bubba Wallace failed the tech check, which happened just days before the Coca-Cola 600 race. Wallace had been having a lot of success. At Kansas Speedway and Darlington Raceway, he finished in the top 5, which was a big deal. But this latest setback in the inspection process is definitely a major setback for his goals. Wallace has a lot of loyal friends, but there's also a vocal group that has always been critical of him. This latest shocking news has made a lot of fans angry, and they've taken to Twitter to show how upset they are. In light of the drama from the previous weekend, some joked that the FBI should be called to look into the failed inspection. This inspection needs to be looked into by the FBI. The @FBI needs to look into what happened here. Others said that Wallace and his team were trying to cheat, and one fan said, trying to cheat him up. Another fan used only 3 words to attack Wallace harshly: average cheating Wallace. Some fans seemed confused about where Wallace would start Sunday's race, which was interesting. One fan asked reporter Bob Wallace directly, @BobWallace, does he keep his starting spot or does he go to the back? Another fan, who wanted Wallace to start at the back, said, oh, that's a shame. Hope that he goes last. Wallace is once again the center of attention, which doesn't come as a surprise. It will definitely be interesting to see how he does with all the issues going on right now. Can he keep up his recent strong form on Sunday? Tell us what you think in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Click that bell button for more updates. In the fast-paced and high-pressure world of racing, mental strength is the most important thing. It's even more important for someone like Bubba Wallace, who has been at the center of many scandals and has been criticized all the time. Wallace's rise to the top of NASCAR as a driver for 2311 Racing has been one of steady growth and improvement. But, like any driver, he has had both good and bad times along the way. Recently, he had a hard time because he was in bad accidents at Atlanta and the Circuit of the Americas in back-to-back weeks. In an honest interview with People, Wallace talked about the problems he has been having. Getting into 2 accidents in a row can make a driver feel down. But one of the most important parts of racing is being able to learn from your mistakes and come back better. Wallace talked about the importance of mental training and how his family helps him through hard times. Wallace thought about the nature of the sport and agreed that doing your best in every race is hard work. He also talked about how races are uncertain and how even if you try your hardest, something unexpected can stop you. He thinks that these kinds of problems led to a big step backward for the team. The Alabama native has had to deal with a lot of problems during his career, both on and off the track. Some of these problems have been fights with other cars, and most recently, inappropriate hand gestures on live TV. Putting yourself in Wallace's shoes would be hard, given how much he's watched, and how many problems he faces all the time. Still, Wallace is a driven racer who keeps trying to get better and figure out how to deal with the challenges of his job. Mental toughness is always on his side as he faces the ups and downs of racing, always trying to get past problems and show what he's really made of. Talking about Sunday's race, the NASCAR Cup Series drivers are getting ready for the Coca-Cola 600, which will be a tough race. Charlotte Motor Speedway is the true test of skill and planning because of its dangerous 24-degree banking in the turns and unpredictable track conditions. This race, which is known as one of the most important in the series, is sure to hold the attention of both the 100,000 fans who will be there and the millions who will watch from the comfort of their own homes. This year's Coca-Cola 600 will be even more exciting because two well-known people will be there. Jimmie Johnson, who is a star in his sport, will drive for Legacy Motor Club in the number 84 car. Johnson wants to win his 5th race in Charlotte so that he can join the ranks of Darrell Waltrip, who has won the most races in this famous race. Alex Bowman is back behind the wheel of the famous number 48 car for Hendrick Motorsports, which adds to the excitement. Bowman is eager to show off his skills again after being cut out for a month because of a broken spine he got in the sprint car race. He has odds of 18-1 to win the race. Before he got hurt, Bowman did very well, finishing in the top 5 multiple times and doing well in all 10 of his races. This makes him a strong prospect to win. With so many big names and interesting plots, this year's Coca-Cola 600 should be a show worth seeing. Kyle Larson, who's been through a lot, just won the NASCAR All-Star race and wants to use that energy to win again. Larson is a strong candidate. He has already won twice this season, and the latest odds show that he is the favorite at plus 450. The challenge, on the other hand, is tough. William Byron is right behind him with odds at plus 550, and Denny Hamlin, who won this race last year, is not to be ignored at plus 650. Chase Elliott, who is known for being tough on the track, is at plus 700, and Martin Truex Jr., who has won the Coca-Cola 600 twice, is the last of the top 5 contenders at plus 800. Even though his chances are 12-1, Tyler Reddick stands out as a dark horse among the favorites. Analysts think that Reddick could beat predictions and make a big splash in this race because he has a good track record at Charlotte and has consistently finished in the top 10 this season. As the engines roar and the excitement rises, the 2023 Coca-Cola 600 is set to be an unforgettable show of racing skill. Get ready to see the thrills and drama unfold as these skilled drivers fight for the top spot at the famous Charlotte Motor Speedway. That's all we've got for today. We hope you enjoyed it. Tell us what you think of the video in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We hope to see you in the upcoming video.